Devers right over the 391 marker in center, and the Giants, just like that, they tie the game at 1.
Yeah, that ball came off the bat extremely hot. I mean, you hate to see, anytime you see a ball hit that hard with 2 strikes, you know it's a mistake by the pitcher. And Carmen Majinski left this pitch right out over the middle of the plate, went with the fastball, and Rafael Devers did not miss it. He was looking dead red for the fastball, and he got it.
Well, Devers hit 35 home runs last year. That's his 4th. Remember, Majinski, in his last start, here's the pitch to Matt Chapman. There's the strike. Allowed a home run. He had not allowed a home run before that, since before the All-Star break the year before. He went 76 innings without allowing a home run, and more than a year without allowing a home run at PNC Park. And it's up high 1-1. But here, it's a game-tying home run here in the second by Devers.
And these are the ones that you want to keep your composure, obviously. Giving a 2-strike home run, that never feels good for a pitcher.
Chapman takes outside. It's 2-1. Chapman is hitless in his last 24. Remember, the Giants are the team that hits the fewest home runs, scores the fewest runs. But they tie it here after the Ozuna home run in the top half. That's inside with a breaking ball missing, 3-1. That sheet shot by Ozuna was his 300th of his career.
I got to get used to you saying that fast.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike, 3-2. Otherwise, I won't be with you anymore. If I...
No, hey, I need you with me, Joe.
Yes.
I need you with me.
Full count here with nobody out. Chapman hitting at 234. He had a home run in March. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft bouncing ball toward third. Triolo comes to get a short hop and throws out Chapman for the first out. 1 away here in the second inning. Tied up at 1. Make your plans a week from tonight. Back home, the Pirates will host the Phillies. A 6:40 game, and then afterward, Zambelli Fireworks. And it's all at pirates.com/fireworks, and you can get your tickets for next Friday night. Here is Willie Adames, right-handed batter. Crouch stance. Here's the pitch. And a strike over the outer edge. Fastball at 95 from Majinski. Adames checks in at 194. He's got 3 home runs. He hit 30 last year. Here's an 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up back of first. Nick York stays in fair territory, and he'll grab it for the second out.
Yeah, Nick York, nice job of going back on that ball with all this wind. You expect that ball to be taken from maybe the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez, or maybe Billy Cook running in, but Nick York very casually played that one into just a routine out.
Maybe it helps to play here earlier in the season because it wasn't all that long ago that the Pirates were playing games in Bradenton. Here's the pitch. Windy, Florida. There's a strike to Elliot Ramos. Power hitting righty batter, 254 with 3 home runs. You got to figure that the Giants are going to hit more home runs. The guys that they have in this lineup. They're not going to be dead last all year, I don't think. It's down low, 1-1.
No, and teams usually, I mean, like you said, when you get off to a slow start, a lot of times it's because, you know, the weather, you know, that plays a big part of it. Maybe you're on the road playing back in the East Coast early. When May and June, July especially, that's when the bats heat up.
Swinging a ground ball onto short. Diving stop by Griffin. Gets up, throws, got him. Great play by Connor Griffin. Saving that ball from center field. And he throws out Ramos to end the inning. But the Giants get the equalizer on the home run by Devers. And we're through 2 from San Francisco. Pirates 1 on the Pirates Radio Network.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit. habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks, you don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
As the official bank of the Pittsburgh Pirates, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different parts of baseball. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love sliding catches. PNC prefers pop-ups caught with two hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Bank Visa debit card. Learn more at pnc.com/Pirates card. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Connor Griffin showing why he won the minor league Gold Glove at short last year, ending the second and now on to the third with Billy Cook to lead it off. Showing bunt, pulling back and taking a strike from Robbie Ray, the Giants lefty. Pirates and Giants tied at 1. Ozuna and Devers trading home runs. Chapman will play even with the bag at third for Cook, hitting at .235. Righty batter and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes.
As we were discussing earlier, Billy Cook, not a ton load of at-bats this year, obviously, and a little spotty type of at-bats. You find a way to have a different approach with 2 strikes.
0-2, swung through and missed. And that's 3 straight strikeouts, all against the 7, 8, 9 hitters.
Yeah, and that's the part of the lineup where you'd like to see some type of production with something happening. Billy Cook had a good thought, looking to bunt 0-0, maybe a push bunt to Rafael Devers because the middle and that right side of the infield was vacant, but got to find a way to be creative, get base runners in that bottom third lineup somehow.
Yeah, Cook has a couple of bunt hits already this year. Triolo fouls it to the right, strike 1. Our third inning is brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. One out, nobody on. Third inning. Pirates and Giants tied at 1. Triolo down to strike. Flat out to center is the only time. Swinging a ball punched foul right side again. And now 2 strikes on the fastball from Robbie Ray, 34 years old. The Pirates are with a lot of righties in there tonight. 8 of the 9 will bat right-handed. And Donnie Kelly saying because of his success against lefties, the only lefty in the lineup tonight got a hit. That was Cruz. So now there's 6 for 34 against him, but no doubles, triples, or homers. And that's outside 1 and 2 on Triolo. Triolo's hit lefties pretty well, better than righties for sure the last couple of years. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss, struck him out. That's 4 straight strikeouts now for Robbie Ray. Pirates started the second inning promisingly with 3 straight hits, but since then all strikeouts for Ray. 2 gone in the third.
Well, you don't want him to get settled in. Again, the fastball looks like it's the one that's exploding on some of the hitters. Jared Triolo a little tardy on the fastballs he fouled off. So that gives you an idea. If you're sitting there on the on-deck circle, be ready.
Gonzalez walked his first time, and he'll take outside for ball 1. Slider stayed away. Make your advanced plans to join us on Thursday. It'll be a day game at PNC Park. The Rockies in town at 12:35 tilt at PNC Park. It'll be a Sugardale Dollar Dog game as well. Outside 2-0 to Gonzalez. Dollar hot dogs. Thursday, May 14th. All thanks to Sugardale. Come on out to PNC Park. Pirates.com/dollardogs. Ray on a 2-0. Gonzalez swing and a miss. Made up his mind, but got a changeup. It's 2-1. Ozuna for the Pirates, Devers for the Giants. A pair of solo home runs. A little bit up, 3-1. Nightfall just starting to show itself a little bit. Sun setting here in San Francisco. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. An away fastball. 3-2 on Gonzalez.
I'll see if Nicky G can stay with this and get a pitch out over the plate. Said he already had his one walk for today.
Now the set at a 3-2. Ball 4, he'll draw another.
That's impressive. Nicky G continue to take the walks. Stay past the baton, that's what it looks like. Now Brian Reynolds has the opportunity to hit with a base runner here with 2 outs.
Chapman turned a magnificent double play back in the first inning. And the ball hit up the third baseline by Reynolds.
Yeah, we really have seen some good defensive plays. We're only in the top of the third inning.
Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 1. Fastball stays away. Talk about the walks. Reynolds second in the National League, most walks by an individual. Ray on a 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you can see that fastball for Robbie Ray. Fastball at 93 miles per hour, but it's like a short arm, a little jerk. And he just gets up on top of the hitters a little quicker. He's able to get that 93 mile per hour fastball by the Pirates hitters thus far early in the game.
Ball and a strike. Ray ready. There goes Gonzalez. Pitch is dropped by Rodriguez. And a stolen base for Nick Gonzalez, his third.
Great opportunity. They are being aggressive. Tarek Brock working the running game, have the running bucks. Nice to see him show up. When we said earlier, having a tough time scoring runs, it's really important to do these little things to have run scoring opportunities. And the Pirates now find themselves with another runner out there in scoring position.
That's the third time that they've taken off on Ray. Cruz was running on a pitch that was struck for a hit. Pirates 2 for 2 in steals.
Ooh, man, that was almost a balk there. Luis Ariz snuck in behind second base, and Robbie Ray almost broke his hands before he stepped off the rubber.
Check the whole team.
And that explains also their approach hitting wise. They're so aggressive early in the count. And we saw that with that 6-pitch first inning from Carmen Mlodzinski.
Base hit gives the Pirates the lead back. The 3-1 swing and a miss. 3-2 changed up on him. Well, he had just walked Gonzalez on a 3-2 pitch. Ray facing his high school teammate Reynolds, and the pitch. And he walks him too. Ball 4. Missed with a fastball way up high. And now 2 on just by being patient. And here's Ozuna, who struck a home run last inning for his 300th of his career.
Yeah, so maybe that'll take the big shoulders, all the pressure off a little bit, and now Marcell Ozuna will be freed up. Be a nice little jump start to the month of May to see him start hitting the long ball, picking up RBIs, being the run producer he's been his entire career.
2 on and 2 out. Ray ready in the pitch. And Ozuna looks at strike 1. Got a first pitch changeup. Gonzalez, the lead runner. He's at second. Reynolds on at first. Pirates 1, Giants 1, top of the third inning. Ray at 52 pitches. Offers. A little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, doubled up on the changeup. This time a little harder changeup from Robbie Ray. That one at 87. Marcell Ozuna was not biting.
A bunch up the 2 left side infielders. Arias playing up the middle. Ray, the left-hander, ready. Checks the runners, and a 1-1. High and away. Checked his swing, and it's 2-1 on Marcell Ozuna. I think the 90s saw so many guys hitting, 40, 50, 60 home runs. 300 home runs used to be a huge deal when you get that for your career. The pitch high and away, 3-1, and so now that we've kind of normalized the home run a little bit more again, that's quite an achievement that Ozuna's Just come up with 300 career homers.
You know, it really has. That's putting the ball on the other side of the wall very often.
He's got a chance here to give the Pirates the lead right back. Ahead in the count, 3-1 with 2 on and 2 out. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. That's 3 straight 2-out walks by Robbie Ray of the Giants.
And that's going to get a trip to the mound from everybody. A bunch of orange cones rallying at the mound right now.
And it'll be Justin Message, the pitching coach of the Giants, to come out. And it was nice to talk with Mess before the game today. Of course, he was a longtime Pirates coach throughout the minor leagues and then was in the bullpen, assistant pitching coach before that. One of our favorites for many, many years.
No doubt. I missed him earlier, and he texted me and he said, "Where you at, bruh?" I started laughing. I was like, I'll see him tomorrow for sure.
Well, we know where he's at. He's going back into the Giants dugout after talking with Robbie Ray.
Now O'Neill Cruz comes up, the bases loaded, Joe, and one of the biggest things is strike one. I mean, be able to be on a pitch that's out over the plate. Don't chase and let Robbie Ray off the hook and fall him down at the count early.
Cruz with a base hit his only time. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. And swinging dribbler foul. Strike 1. He threw him a first pitch curveball.
Yeah, that pitch off the plate. O'Neill Cruz cued it over by the third base dugout.
Eyes get big in a situation like this, or you gotta keep yourself calm.
Calm is good. Less is more.
Here's an 0-1 and a swing and a miss way out in front of a slider. 2 strikes. Cruz batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs. A big opportunity. Opportunity for the Pirates here in the 3rd inning. Ray has walked 3 in a row after 2 were out. Left on left. Robbie Ray ready, ahead 0-2. Down low and away, 1-2. Stays off with that change.
Yeah, left. On left changeup from Robbie Ray. You don't see that very often. You have a feeling he's setting O'Neill Cruz up, maybe with another knuckle curve or a slider down and away to see if he can get a chase.
1-2. Gonzalez at third, Reynolds at second, Ozuna on at first, all on walks. 2 outs and the 1-2. Cruz fights it off and fouls it. And he threw him the changeup to throw him a fastball on 1-2.
Up and in a fastball. O'Neill Cruz did a nice job of spoiling that pitch. And that's why he has been so successful against left-handed pitching this year. The ability to wait it out and to use the opposite side of the field. It keeps him on that breaking ball possibly. So keep that approach. Use the middle of the field opposite.
He's been one of the best at 2-out RBIs this year. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul.
And there's that slider. Unfortunately, O'Neill Cruz out in front, but was able to just tap it down over by first base coach Tarek Brock. Stay alive.
Cruz has 12 2-out RBIs this year. That's among the leaders in the National League. He's batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Tie game, a run apiece, 3rd inning. 1-2 from Ray. Cruz takes just off the plate away. It's 2-2. Maybe a little more than just off.
Yeah, Jesus Rodriguez, the catcher for the Giants, usually give you a good indication. In this situation, he probably would have challenged.
4th major league game for the catcher. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A one-handed wave at the slider. The Pirates do not put a ball in play in the inning. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. They're all left on. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Tied at 1 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. The Giants coming back, and the game is still tied. A run apiece. Drew Gilbert to lead it off. Jesus Rodriguez and then Jung-Hoo Lee facing Carmen Mlodzinski. 21 pitches through 2 innings.
It's really good to see him back in the big leagues. Unfortunately, dealing with a handmade issue on the IL.
Former Pirate resurfaced with the Giants. Grounded foul up third. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Jesus Rodriguez, the batter. He's 4 for 9 in the major leagues. Righty swinger takes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sweeper backed up on Mlodzinski. 24 years old, out of Venezuela. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. Checked his swing. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, to be a Giants catcher. You try to impress the team president, Buster Posey.
He may or may not be critiquing on a regular basis.
Here's the pitch, and he rushed it in there and fouled back by Rodriguez. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on in the Giants' 3rd inning. Each team with a run. First of 3 from Oracle Park. Nightfall setting in. Freighter moored in China Basin. Here's a set in the 2-2. Outside missing 3 and 2. Busta looking over across the way there and seeing if the lights were on over at Oakland Coliseum. You'll be able to see both Bay Area ballparks in operation at the same time. Here's the pitch. Swinging the ball punched over first and dumped into right. A base hit for Jesus Rodriguez, who starts his major league career 5 for 10. Just the 2nd hit off Mlodzinski.
There's something to be said about putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You don't need a lot of hard contact, and that ball just backed up on and jammed him. He was able to fight it off and drop it in front of Billy Crook down the line. Now the Giants are back at the top of the lineup as you hear the chants for Jung-Hoo Lee.
Lefty batter lined out to right his only time. Playing the opposite way in the outfield. The pitch rides down and in for ball 1. Pirates 1, Giants. One, bottom of the third. Rodriguez stole 4 bases at Sacramento. And he's taken off. The pitch is swung out in line over second and is into right for a base hit. Rodriguez turns the bag and heads to third. And then base hit by Lee. Puts Giants on the corners with 1 out now, and Luis Reyes is coming up.
Another hard contact by Jung-Hoo Lee. This time the line drive finds the outfield grass in front of Billy Cook. And at the runner on the move, he was able to get into third base, standing up very safely.
He went and got a splitter that was beneath the strike zone and was able to line it into right. Now the toughest man to strike out in baseball, Luis Reyes, but he will hit into 2 every now and then. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on Reyes. Only a 2 so far this year. Ground ball, double plays. 317 career hitter. Rodriguez at third, Lee at first, and now Mlodzinski will step off. Reyes has struck out 6 times this year. Here's an 0-1 and a swing and a ground ball right to second. They'll go to short 1. Griffin's relay 2, double play. They get Reyes to ground into 2, and Mlodzinski gets out of it. And the Pirates come to bat in the 4th here from San Francisco. Tied at 1 right here on the Pirates Network.
Can you see yourself in the seat of a tower crane, changing the city skyline, hanging off a cliff, constructing a natural gas pipeline, knocking down to make way for sustainability in our region? We are asked to weather the harshest conditions and push our powerful machines to the max. We are trained for the extreme and master skills unlike any other trade. We are the operating engineers, Local 66. Are you up for the challenge? Find your future with us at iuoe66.org.
Hear that? That's the sound of another savvy driver rolling into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No hassle with appointments or dealer wait times. That's one smart bell.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
4th inning coming up here from San Francisco. Pirates 1, Giants 1. Connor Griffin will lead it off. Facing Robbie Ray, the left-hander. Griffin with a base hit his first time. Then it's Bart and York. First pitch, bunt, and missed. A foul tip, in fact, and it's a strike. It's Connor Griffin.
Yeah, it looked like Connor Griffin wanted to push that ball to the right side for that push bunt. There's a lot of room as Arise is playing up the middle.
Here's a set and an 0-1. Griffin takes a strike over the outer edge with a fastball, and it's 0-2. He'll take his timeout. Griffin ready. Robbie Ray is ready. And his 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Ray with his 6th strikeout already here. Leadoff man gone in the 4th. You can check out the Pirates' Great Taste ticket. It's brought to you by Miller Lite. Tickets are standing room only, and they include loaded value, so you can enjoy your first beverage complimentary. That offer available online only at pirates.com/great taste. Here's Bard, who struck out his only time, and it's down low for ball 1. So the bottom 5 in the order have each struck out once. 6 in total for Ray. It's one shy of a season high for him in a particular game. Bard has struck out each of the last 6 times he's faced Robbie Ray. Swinging a foul right side. May stay in play. Nope, into the seats. 1 ball, 1 strike on Joey Bart. Of course, it was a number 2 overall pick by the Giants, and he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Buster Posey.
Yes, high expectations for Joey Bart here in San Francisco. Baseball, sometimes it doesn't work out as planned, and you got to be able to pivot.
Big shoes to fill. Very difficult for anybody to live up to something like that. Here's a 1-1, and it almost hit him in the shoes. Now 2-1 on Bart. But when he came to the Pirates, remember, he made the club. He was at options. He made the Giants a couple of years ago out of spring training. Was here for a few days, and then they designated him, and the Pirates engineering a trade to get him. And it was like a sense of relief for Bart. It's outside 3-1. It had a lot of family ties to the Pittsburgh region.
Well,
too.
Not only that, but I mean, again, when you struggle in an organization and you need new life, you need to have a new experience, a fresh start, if you will. And Joey Bart was able to take advantage of that early on in his career here in Pittsburgh.
3-1, hit on a line to left, but Ramos is there. That's the second out. A little bit shy of what we saw in that home run that he hit yesterday in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a good sign for Joey Bart, though, to be able to, again, hit a nice line drive. That ball was crushed. I'd like to see the high exit from him. The success he had against left-handers in the past was really significant. He wants to get back to that form.
Yeah, he hit over 300 against lefties last year. Bart this year coming into tonight was hitting 130, and he's 0-2 against Ray tonight. There's a strike to Nick York, struck out his only time. That was almost 105 off the bat of Bart. Tied at 1. Pirates batting in the 4th. The pitch is swung on. Crack bat ground ball to Chapman at 3rd. He's got it. And the toss across is true. And the inning is through. Pirates go down 1-2-3 in the 4th. Bottom half coming up. Still tied at 1 here on the Pirates Radio Network. Presented by Iron City and IC Light. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Giants. Pirates and Giants tied at 1 as we start the bottom of the 4th inning. Nightfall setting in. Casey Schmidt in the batter's box. And Carmen Majinski ready to go. Got him to bounce out his only time. Here's the pitch. Fired a little low for ball 1. Then it's Devers who homered, and Matt Chapman. Giants have 3 hits tonight, so do the Pirates. Pirates have drawn 4 walks, though. Here's the pitch. And it's over below. 2 balls and no strikes. Giants haven't drawn a walk in a game since Monday. They have the fewest walks of any team 37 games into the season since the 1930 White Sox. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a foul back, 2-1. Now back in the earlier days of baseball, if a player walked, it's still 4 balls, just like it is today. But the problem was that they had to do a somersault into first base at the end, and so hitters were reluctant to drawing walks. They wanted to put the ball in play. There's a liner into right, base hit. It's not true.
Yeah, I was checking to see was it April 1st or not.
The leadoff man is on. Here's Devers batting with a man aboard. Hit that home run to center field his first time out. Well, Majinski's already gotten a ground ball double play tonight, and Devers certainly a candidate. He's grounded to 5 already. He's working on an 8-game hitting streak now after that homer. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 1. Devers played in 163 games last year.
That's pretty much all of them plus 1.
So, am I April fooling you again?
No, you are correct.
Yeah, it's because he was traded. He played for the Red Sox and the Giants. There's a strike. And whenever he came to the Giants, they had 1 more game remaining than the Red Sox did at that time. So, got into 163 ball games last year.
You can say what you want. When you post every single day, it's a manager's favorite.
Swinging a foul, 1-2.
You know what you can rely on. You make that lineup. You know one guy's going to be in it consistently, and that's the desire to play. And you like to see that. I mean, we shared before that some of those teams in the past, the Braves teams in particular, when Marcell Ozuna actually was a part of those Braves teams. He had 4 or 5 guys. They played over 150 games.
That's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There was a point where I think the Braves came in, I want to say it was like early August. They came into PNC Park, and you looked at Austin Riley had just gotten ill, I think, but he had played every inning at third. Albies had played every inning at second base. Olsen had played every inning at first base. Here's a ground ball onto second, just past Gonzalez's backhand try. Base hit, and Schmidt will streak to third, and now the Giants have 2 on and nobody out.
Another one of those plays of Nick Gonzalez, just a backhand play, and he chooses to go down to the ground so often on the balls that are away from his body. And that's not a play that he really needs to go down to the ground on, and it gets underneath his glove. Whenever that happens, when you have a runner on first base, a double play ball, it's a pretty good chance that runner's going first to third. And now Carmen Majinski has to pitch out of a jam here with nobody out in a first and third in the middle of the lineup.
And we'll look back at that play, and if the Giants make a big inning out of this, we'll see.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating because as a pitcher, you got the ground ball you wanted, and that's what makes it really tough. Now Carmen Majinski has to work even harder as he faces Matt Chapman.
Chapman hitless in his last 25 with the pitch. That's over below for ball 1. Overall this year, Chapman hitting a .400 with runners in scoring position. But he's 1 for his last 9. None of those bringing in a run. Here's a 1-0 to him. And back with a strike. 1-1 on Matt Chapman. 3-time All-Star. A guy that's put up some big numbers before. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's inside with a 2-seamer. 2 balls and a strike. 1-time All-Star, I should say. But He's played like a 3-time All-Star at least. Hit 21 home runs last year, 27 the year before that for the Giants. Here's the set. 2-1 from Mlodzinski. Swinging a bouncing ball softly, hit the third. Triolo's going to come home, tag, and out. Triolo to Bart, and they get the force at home on Schmidt.
And that's why you're a Gold Glover right there. And that's what it looks like when you defend. Jared Triolo anticipates everything, and that's what makes him a Gold Glove defender. That ground ball wasn't hit very hard. It was a possible chance to turn 2, but in this situation, when you have any doubt, go ahead and get that lead runner going to the plate. Don't sacrifice a run for the potential double play ball. And that's the difference when you have those guys that they really play defense and the ones that are out there with the glove.
Yeah, thinking ahead of time. And with nobody out, if you trade the 2 outs for a run, you can, sure. But, yeah, like you said, there's no guarantee you're getting 2 on that. And then you could really have a big inning. So now you get that ground ball. Maybe you can get out of this inning without a run. It was first and third, nobody out. Now first and second with 1 out for Adames. He swings it, fouls it back. A little late on the fastball at 97 from Mlodzinski, strike 1.
And I was just going to mention, Joe, and that's what you do for your pitcher. When you talk about a play that's made like that, Mlodzinski, he appreciates that good defense. And you can see that little tick up in his fastball. That adrenaline's kicked in now. Let's see how he goes through Willie Adames this at bat.
Adames 3 out of 25 with runners in scoring position. High and deep to left. Reynolds at the wall, leaps and makes the catch. Reynolds right up against the wall. And Chapman had almost gotten to second base. The trailing runner, and he'll get back in first base as he almost passed Devers. That was a great play by Reynolds. That was close to being a home run.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds gets back to the wall, and he leaps up, and he does rob at the very least extra bases, because that ball would have probably hit off the top of the wall if not cleared it. But what a nice play for Brian Reynolds, and the defense shows up for Carmen Mlodzinski. Now Heliot Ramos is the hitter he has to get through right now.
And the first one is inside, ball 1 on the 2-seam fastball. 95 for Mlodzinski. Yeah, he's really dialed it up. Griffin made a terrific diving stop in his ground ball up the middle last time up.
Wow, how about the defense this game on both sides? Wow.
Ben Sharp, here's a 1-0. Swinging a foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another inside sinker. Ramos has terrific power. He's a right-handed batter. He's hit one into McCovey Cove before. He was the first right-handed hitter ever to hit one over the right field wall and into China Basin. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, ramps over the mound and through. Base hit. Here comes Devers chugging around third. He'll score. Now the Giants have 2 hung up, and the run will count as Chapman is tagged out between second and third. But Ramos give him an RBI hit, and the Giants will assume a 2-1 lead through 4 innings here at Oracle Park, right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks, you don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Pirates and PNC are going to bat for local small businesses by highlighting a different business each month. This month, the spotlight is on Hand-in-Hand Counseling Services, which provides mental health support to Pittsburgh families and organizations. They believe that strong communities start with supported individuals and that mental health care isn't extra, it's essential to thriving together. For more information, visit www.hihcounseling.com.
Hey Pirates fans, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Buccos, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the official ticket marketplace of
that ball was crushed.
And
did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Yinzer games or to any other live event in Pittsburgh, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of
Let's Go Bucks.
The Giants take the lead 2-1 as we start the fifth inning. The fifth inning is brought to you by the IBEW local union number 5. A loose ball foul in left field. Ramos picks up a stray baseball, and now Billy Cook will stand in against Robbie Ray. So 6 hits for the Giants tonight. Now they have a 2-1 lead. They scatter those 3 singles in that inning to play to run. It's the pitch, swinging a foul right back. Strike 1 on Billy Cook, who struck out his early time. Then Triolo and Gonzalez. Robbie Ray works with a lead for the first time. He has walked 4 and struck out 6 through 4 innings. Cook down a strike. Lefty offers. Swinging a foul back. Again, 2 strikes. Cook is 8 for 25 in his career, .320 average against lefties.
Yeah, so often when it comes to situations, it's you have those punch outs. You ask, how do you get to 2 strikes? And you don't move the ball forward on fastballs out over the plate, and easily you can get to 2 strikes.
0-2 is low, 1-2.
Yeah, Billy Cook and a couple balls fouled straight back. And a lot of that is just because you're not getting those steady doses of at-bats, but that's so important for you to overemphasize making good contact on pitches out over the plate.
Here's a shot in the 1-2. Swinging a dribbler foul. Talking with Billy before the game today. Got those 4 at-bats yesterday. Just asked, what does it do for you? You're back in the lineup again today, so it just helps with timing.
Yes.
What he said.
Yes. Timing is so important. I mean, it is everything. And at this level, guys have the ability to get the barrel to the ball. But if you don't have the timing, you end up compromising your swing.
2-1 Giants in the 1-2. And the strike 3 call. Billy Cook caught out on a fastball. 7 strikeouts for Ray. 1 out.
Yeah, once again, Robbie Ray with a fastball on the inside third. The fastball is just getting on top of some of these Pirates hitters this evening.
It ties a season high for Ray with those 7 strikeouts. Triolo has flat out and struck out tonight. And the pitch to the righty batter. Curveball strike.
Yeah, that's the pitch that Robbie Ray started off the game against Jared Triolo, but he bounced it. Now he's found a way to get that knuckle curveball landing it for a strike to steal one against Jared Triolo.
Here's an 0-1, and it's high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Triolo. Pirates' last hit was a Griffin single in the second. They have 3 hits tonight. They all came in succession starting that second inning. The home run by Ozuna, his 300th. And Cruz and Griffin with hits. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball, shallow right field. Lee coming on. Right fielder underneath it, and he's got it for the second out. 2 gone in the Pirates' 5th. Coming up on Sunday, May 17th, the Phillies will be in town, and it's a 1:35 game, and kids 14 and younger will take home a Brandon Lau kids jersey, thanks to Sheets. Get your tickets for May 17th at Pirates.com. Lau not in there tonight. Nick Gonzalez at second base. He's walked twice. Looking for his first extra base hit off a lefty this year. And the righty batter waits. First pitch. There's a strike.
And that's how you know the Robbie Ray fastball is getting on top. Nick Gonzalez is usually super aggressive early in the count. The fastball snuck by him. It felt like his timing was off there.
0-1. Swinging a foul back, and now 2 strikes on another fastball.
Yeah, a little tardy on that one. That's fouled back down the right side.
And that measures at 92, but sometimes 92 can be different to a hitter, right?
Yeah, it's the short arm delivery of Robbie Ray. It almost feels like it shoots out of his shoulder opposed to seeing that arm up above.
0-2 is a little low that time. 1-2 on a change of pace.
Be a little bit of funk is what they would say.
That's what they would.
Whoever they is.
Yeah, they. Pretty much nightfall now. The Giants assuming the lead in the last half inning. 2-1 San Francisco, and the 1-2 to Gonzalez. Swinging a bouncer fouled up third. Tony Beasley corrals that. Giants coming in, they've lost 8 of 9. Tied with the Mets for the poorest record in baseball. The Pirates winning 2 out of 3 in Arizona. Here's a 1-2 coming. Swing, fly ball in the air to deep left. Ramos warning track and caught right up against the wall. Gonzalez's last home run was in this ballpark last year and almost had enough to get it over that wall, but Ramos hauls it in. Pirates go down in the 5th. And the bottom half coming up, still 2-1 Giants on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Live. Hey, let's all play ball. Don't miss Play Ball Weekend coming up June 5th, 6th, and 7th. And encouraging kids everywhere to get out and play. You can visit playball.org and register for a free event near you. Well, Nick Gonzalez gave it a ride. Last July, he homered in this ballpark. That was his last home run. And was a few feet away from his last home run, which would have been this one and would have tied the game.
Yeah, more importantly, as you said, they would have tied the game and with 2 outs and 2 strikes. But unfortunately, that ball did not carry a little bit further.
Drew Gilbert takes outside for ball 1. Leading it off in the Giants' 5th inning. 2-1 San Francisco leads. Jesus Rodriguez and then Jung Hoo Lee. Gilbert, lefty batter, popped out his only time in the pitch. That's outside 2-0. Gilbert used to wearing the orange. He played at the University of Tennessee for Tony Vitello, the new manager of the Giants, who was hired directly from being the head coach of the Vols. Pitches outside 3-0. Vitello is believed to be the first active college head coach to be hired by a major league team and be the manager. Now, Pat Murphy had been a coach. Arizona State, Notre Dame. Here's the pitch. Yeah, there's a strike, 3-1. But then he was brought in as the bench coach under Craig Counsell. Under Counsell's first season with the Brewers. And then once Counsell left for the Cubs, he became the manager. And of course, now Murph has been 2-time manager of the year his first 2 years as a manager. 3-1 is bounced right side. Gonzalez slides and does glove it cleanly and throws on the first, 1 out. Gilbert is retired, and we got to pause 10 for an ID here on the Pirates Radio Network. Here's Jesus Rodriguez, who started his big league career 5 for 10 at the plate. Base hit his only time. Carmen Majinski here with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Had a strike over the outer edge. Giants with 1 extra base hit. That was the Devers home run in the 2nd. 5 singles. Here's an 0-1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. And Gonzalez has it cleanly, playing that way, and he'll throw out Rodriguez for the second out. 2 gone.
There was a story in Athletic that was talking about just how the shift, or going away for not allowing defenses to have a shift, and how they anticipate that really affected the game, and how it really hasn't. I mean, and that's the perfect example. That line drive right back up the middle. And it always seems to be a defender there.
Here's the pitch, and it's inside, ball 1. Yeah.
And so often, I mean, that was the whole key to hitting, is use the middle of the field and put the ball in play. And now guys, they hit a smash back at the pitcher, and then pitchers get out of the way because they know a defender's right there.
1-0 is in there for a strike almost always. Yeah, there's the opposite side fielder is playing up the middle.
Yeah, and I think the biggest takeaway for me is that you just don't see a ton load of ground balls anymore. You see so many fly ball outs or strikeouts.
Here's the 1-1, and it's over below, 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, the thought process has completely changed. David Freese, who was with the Pirates last decade, that was his MO. He wanted to hit the ball hard up the middle. And that has died.
It has.
Very few hitters want to do that now.
No, it's true. And David Freese had that pop to opposite field. I can picture a ton of his home runs at right center field throughout the course of his career.
Here's a 2-1, and a swing the ball fought off the other way and dumped into left. A base hit for Jung-Hoo Lee. So a 2-out single. His second hit tonight. And be on for Arias. 2-1 Giants. And just some singles here and there, and if they collect enough of them, they can play to run. The Giants fewest runs per game in baseball, but Pirates have only been able to get 1 on the Ozuna home run off Robbie Ray so far. Here's the pitch, and a ball fought off, foul, strike 1. Pirates have scored 6 runs in the 4 games on this road trip. Pirates have the lowest OPS of any team in baseball on the road. They're 30th, but they're second among the 30 teams at home. Highest OPS at home.
Have to figure it out.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball, golf foul again. 2 strikes to Arias.
Yeah, right now, Carmen Mlodzinski has to be careful of not falling asleep and controlling the running game. Jung-Hoo Lee at first base here with 2 outs and 2 strikes on a rise. Last thing you want to do is give up a stolen base attempt and then have a rise at the plate with 2 strikes. That's when he finds to do his damage.
Very seldom strikes out. Lee stole 10 last year, none so far this year. He starts and stops, and the pitch is swung on and blooped in the air, short left field. Reynolds coming on, and he's got it for the final out. 2-out single left on, and we'll move to the 6th in San Francisco. Pirates coming to bat, down 2-1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Live.
In every Pirates home run does more than just light up the scoreboard. It helps fight hunger. Through Home Runs for Hunger, Sheets will donate $100 for every homer hit at PNC Park to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Get loud, buccos. Every Sheets shot helps provide meals for our neighbors in need.
At AHN Sports Medicine, we know injuries. Tears, tweaks, pops, pulls, strains, sprains, and of course, breaks. We also know that no 2 injuries are alike, which is why at AHN Sports Medicine, we offer advanced surgical options and specialized sports performance physical therapy. At AHN, we see you. Call 412-DOCTORS to get expert care from AHN, the official medical provider of your Pittsburgh Pirates.
When facing the best hitters in the bigs, Paul Skeens welcomes pressure. But when shopping for a new vehicle, he'd rather avoid it completely. That's why Paul is a big fan of #1 Cochran's Clearly Better Car Buying. It's our exclusive, no-hassle way of doing business, featuring full transparency and no pressure whatsoever. You see, like Paul, we believe hardball belongs on the field, not in the showroom. #1 Cochran.
In the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on brakes?
We mark Duralast brake pads down to free.
Free Duralast brake pads?
When you buy 2 rotors.
Can I get Duralast Gold pads for free?
With 2 Duralast Gold rotors, and there's a lifetime warranty on brake pads.
That's a huge markdown for so many miles.
Save on brakes and more during Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Restrictions apply.
Sixth inning coming up, and it's brought to you by the Operating Engineers Local 66. 2-1 Giants. Brian Reynolds will start it off. Marcell Ozuna and then O'Neill Cruz. Facing Robbie Ray, who has struck out 7. He's walked 4. The pitch. Reynolds skies it right side and toward the seats. And a catch made by Lee. That ball stayed in play right where the netting is, and Lee just stuck the heel of his glove out and made the catch as Reynolds fouls out to right.
He is a fan favorite, and that's the reason. He gets after it, and a little extra effort. He's able to snag that ball before it hit the net.
Reynolds slowly walking back to the dugout. He's in disbelief.
And disappointed. A lot of foul room and a lot of way that Jung-Hoo Lee had to go to get that ball.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, who was homered tonight. He takes a strike. Remember, the bullpens used to be on the field here, and they've reconfigured the stadium a little bit, but at one point there was a ton of foul territory here. Ozuna's home run back in the second was his 300th of his career. And he sees strike 2 from Robbie Ray. They'll give him some leash, too. The veteran lefty has thrown as many as 109 pitches in a game this year. But Keaton Wynn, lights out right-hander, getting up in the bullpen. Giants have had a very effective bullpen this year, except for whoever's tried to save the game. But leading up to that, they've been great. Here's an 0-2, and it's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Pirates trying to get something going here. Remember, no Horwitz, Lau, or O'Hearn in the starting lineup today. Those 3 lefty batters will be available off the bench. Here's a 1-2, swinging a ball, golfed over short and into left, a base hit. The bat cleaved, and so Ozuna's been on base all 3 times tonight. Well, what'd you say? If you once it gets that home run out of the way,
it frees you up.
Yeah,
takes a load off, and Marcell Ozuna now just out in front of that changeup is able to square it up, hit a nice looping line drive that dropped out in left field, and so now O'Neill Cruz comes up. And I'm sure after his last at bat, he's looking to make amends.
That's really nice too. That the bat split, and so now it could be used as an oar for one of the canoers out there. That's outside for ball 1. I'm sure that's what they'll do with it. Cruz struck out with the bases loaded in the 3rd and hit the ball the other way on a line for a base hit in the 2nd. Getting a 3rd look at Robbie Ray, the left-hander ready, and his 1-0, swinging a ball dribbled to 3rd, and in between Hop Chapman fields, gets it to 2nd. 1 relay to a double play. Second time tonight, Chapman has made a difficult start of a double play, and the Pirates are gone in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom. San Francisco here on the Pirates Radio Network. Saturday, May 16th, the Phillies are in town. It's a 4:05 game, and you can enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street. That's presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Saturday, May 16th. Pirates.com for tickets. Casey Schmidt leads it off, 1 for 2 with a single. Righty batter. Looks at strike one from Carmen Mlodzinski, starting at just 66 pitches here in this 6th inning. Threw 101 his last time. Seeing if he can complete the 6th. A swinging a bouncing ball to short. Easy play for Griffin. And 1 out. And Pittsburgh Brewing Company key account of the game. Stop into DJ's all season long. $3, 16 ounce IC light trash. Well, Mlodzinski has never pitched more than 6 innings in a big league game. And the way it goes right now, even with the Giants leading this one 2-1. The pitch. There's a strike. Give Donnie Kelly a lot of options. Bullpen fairly well rested. Soto saved the last 2 games, but maybe with the exception of Soto, everybody kind of wide open. Justin Lawrence is getting up for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and now 2 strikes. The right-hander Lawrence has not pitched in a week. Here in this 1-run game on the road. 2-1 Giants.
Well, you've grown accustomed to some close games on this road trip. This is no exception.
Here's the pitch. And Devers takes up and in 1-2. He homered in the 2nd, singled and scored the other Giants run in the 4th.
I'm looking for that split finger here for Carmen Mlodzinski. See if he can get Rafael Devers a swing over the top of that. That's the pitch that he's been super effective with.
1-2, swung through and missed, struck him out on a fastball. And that is the first strikeout by Mlodzinski tonight. And for every strikeout by a Pirates pitcher in May, Coppers donates $25 to Blood Cancer United. So he strikes out 10 in his last start. And that was his first one coming in the 6th tonight.
That is something. And that, again, just a 94 mile per hour fastball. He got 2 of them that he snuck past Rafael Devers. And that's the guy that's always looking for the fastball.
Now Matt Chapman takes outside ball 1. Now Chapman hit this in his last 26, but he has started a couple of really good double plays. One ball, no strikes. 2-1, Giants leading. Swinging a ball up the middle, cut off by Griffin, and the toss across gets the final out. And Mlodzinski in a rocket chair. He's really rolling through 6 innings. No problem tonight, but the Giants have a 2-1 lead right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City.
Game day doesn't just happen. You plan for it. You fuel up before first pitch with fresh donuts. You stay ready through the middle innings with Snuggets. And when it's over, win or lose, you wrap it up with a delicious, decadent milkshake. After all, big emotion.
On our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the middle circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states. Not available in all states or situations.
7th inning coming up, and it is 2-1 Giants. And as if to maybe put out those vibes, they're going to bring in Wynn.
Keaton Wynn, the right-hander, comes in 0-1 record on the season. A 2.93 ERA, make his 17th appearance. 15 and a third innings pitch. That's 13 punch-outs as well.
Righties have 3 singles off of this year. Facing the right-hand batting Connor Griffin. There's a strike. Griffin with a stolen base tonight. Pirates with a couple of steals. And that means steal a base, steal a deal from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hurry over to VIOC.com/steal, STEAL. That's over below, a ball and a strike. And you'll score $25 off your next premium oil change from Valvoline. Griffin tonight, 1 out of 2. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Beat him to the spot. 1-2.
Yeah, good 2-seam fastball. Went to 96 and 97 with that one. He has a split finger he uses as well.
Ray went 6 innings, 4 hits, a run. It was earned, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. 1-2 coming. Check swing, little roller back to the mound. Win. Will lob it on to first, 1 out. And now Joey Bart Another right-handed batter for Wynn. Grew up in Ollie, Iowa. Ever been there?
No. Don't even know what part of the state that is. I'm from Kansas. You think I'd know where every part of Iowa was.
Well, Ollie, Iowa, there's only been about 200 people that have ever been there. The residents, that's it, 200 people. That's it. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, ball one. Wynn's high school, they cut down a cornfield and built a baseball field on it. Isn't that something?
That is something. In that town, you definitely have stop signs that say, whoa.
There's a strike. 1-1. And we have a ABS challenge. So Bart, who is a catcher by trade, the hitter, is challenging this. And he's incorrect. It was indeed a strike. So Pirates down to one challenge here with one out in the seventh. The count stays a ball and a strike. Bart is 0 for 2 today. Facing the righty Wynn. 2-1 Giants have the lead. The pitch, strike. 1-2 now on that sinker over. But Wynn had never been to a major league park until he pitched for the Giants. His first time ever. Fifth round pick, wasn't invited in.
Yeah, now all he does is win.
Ollie? I like that. That's his hometown. Very good. You're on it tonight. Kevin Young, everybody. There's the 1-2 pitch. Just swinging a foul back. Tight game here in San Francisco in the series opener. Pirates still have Lawrence warming, so even though Mlodzinski had just 74 pitches, looks like they would be intent on using Lawrence. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Bart strikes out. 2 gone. If you're ready to get in the game, you can play to win with the PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Well, by rule, Wynn has to face at least 3 hitters. And this third hitter will be Brandon Lau. He'll come up and pinch hit for Nick York.
I'll get Justin Message to come out of the Giants dugout and take that slow stroll to the mound.
Giants pitching coach, longtime Pirate, of course, coach throughout the organization. So Lau here, this is a matchup that the Pirates would love to have. He's homered in back-to-back games. And coming into tonight, Lau, the 4th highest OPS against right-handed pitching in all of baseball.
That sounds very nice.
Well,
Tell you what, one thing you can't say, Joe, is getting him in this pinch hit role. He may get another opportunity to hit in the 9th inning as well.
Lau with 10 home runs in his career. He's hit 3 pinch hit home runs. Batting with 2 outs and the bases clear. Pirates down 2-1 in the 7th. Wynn ready in the pitch. Lau takes outside for ball 1.
That's one of the things you do get when you have versatility. Obviously, you have those infielders that can play multiple positions. So Brandon Lau most likely will stay in the game.
Here's a set and the 1-0. Lau checks his swing on a ball away. It's 2 balls and no strikes to the pinch hitter. Pirates down a run in the 7th in San Francisco. Lau pinch hitting for York. And the 2-0. He'll see a strike. That sinker makes it over the outer edge. It's 2-1.
And Brandon Lau's so quiet at the plate, just minimal movement.
And the pitch. Swinging a bouncer, softly hit to first. Devers gloves cleanly and tags the bag for the final out. Pirates go down 1-2-3. We'll stretch in San Francisco with the Giants leading 2-1 here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. It remains 2-1 Giants as we go to the bottom of the 7th. There are many ways you can save on your next trip to PNC Park. Fan Values offers at Pirates.com/fan values. Justin Lawrence will come on and pitch for the Pirates.
Yeah, Justin Lawrence will come on. And one of the things about Justin Lawrence, he is definitely one of those guys that is nasty on right-handed hitters. And he has an opportunity to continue to build off some confidence. It's been a struggle for him as of late, but his stuff is so good. And right now, you'd like to keep this lead right here at 2-1 as they'll face Willie Adames.
And they'll look at ball 1 down low. Lawrence has not pitched in a week, but in his previous 7 games, no runs and no walks allowed and no extra base hits allowed. Nick Gonzalez will move from second to third. Lau stays in the game to play second. And Jared Triolo swings across the diamond from third base to first base. Adames, Ramos, and Gilbert are due up against the right-hander Lawrence. Gonzalez will play the line at third for the righty batter, and the 1-0. There's a strike call, 1-1. Lawrence against righty batters this year, they hit just 171 against him.
His 15 innings pitch, he has 16 strikeouts, so I'll tell you how nasty that sweeper can be for hitters.
1-1 is grounded up the middle and through. A base hit by Adames. He was 5 for his last 53. And he'll single to start this 7th inning for the Giants, who lead 2-1. And now Elliot Ramos, who drove in the go-ahead run in the 4th with a 2-out single off Carmen Majinski, who was removed after 74 pitches. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Ramos 1 for 2 tonight. Righty batter with good power in the pitch. Swinging the ball lined into right. Base hit. It's going to go to the corner. Around second, Adames. Heading to third. Will be held there. And now second and third, nobody out. So Lawrence has not pitched in a week. And the Giants are looking sharp right there with second and third now.
Yeah, and once again, these are the type of hitters that you expect Lawrence to be able to get. You know, those right-hand hitters, he's supposed to be really tough on those righties. And fortunately, those pitches are left up out over the plate. And the damage has been done. But Billy Cook made a nice play. Only 309 down the line, but a lot of obstacles, and that ball hits a wall. And he played it perfectly and got that ball in so quick. You got second and third. That'll bring the infield in for the Pirates. Let's see if they can face the left-hand hitting Drew Gilbert.
0 for 2 today, and that sweeper on the outer edge for a strike to Gilbert. So Lawrence has to face Gilbert. They have the left-hander Evan Sisk warming in the pen, do the Pirates. A righty batter on deck, and then 3 out of 4 lefties. Nobody out, second and third in the pitch. Outside with a sweeper, 1-1. Adames at third, he singled. Ramos at second, he doubled. Lawrence, the choice here in a 1-run game. Try to get him some work after not pitching for a week. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a pop-up foul, backing out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Majinski scattered a few singles, but he was pretty sharp tonight, I thought.
Yeah, he was. I mean, again, when you only give up 2 runs and you battled through it, and he made some nice defensive plays behind Carmen. You like to have the offense break out, and they've yet to do that. Now, Justin Lawrence, I like to see him get that fastball, to find an extra tick to hit the top of the zone. That fastball can be electric for him.
Here's a 1-2, and he tried to trick him with the sweeper and missed. It might have been in the zone, but it got away from Bart, who used the challenge in the top half of the sitting at the plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. You think that was in the zone? Nope, a little low.
And Joey tried to smother the ball. I'm like, not sure that's going to go into the catching 101 booklet, but nonetheless, to get another shot at it.
Yeah, palm down trying to catch that ball in the dirt. 2-2 pitch and a ball dribbled foul. Let's take 10 for an idea on the Pirates Radio Network. Infield up, second and third for the Giants. They have 9 hits tonight. San Francisco leading 2-1 in the 7th. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a liner past the drawn-in second baseman Lau. Adames is in to score. Ramos held at third. RBI single for Drew Gilbert, his 6th RBI of the season. And the Giants, the poorest scoring team in baseball, lead 3-1.
Yeah, 3 consecutive hits for the Giants. And that one hurts a little bit because once again it's 2 strikes. And that ball left out over the plate. It went with the sweeper that found the middle of the plate. It's a nice hard contact for a base hit.
Mlodzinski removed after 74 pitches. Lawrence, who had not pitched in a week, has faced 3 hitters, and all of them have hits. Now 10 hits for the Giants. He'll face the righty batting Jesus Rodriguez, and the pitch bunted, foul, and strike 1. Rodriguez in his 4th major league game, batting with first and third and 1 out.
You know, a lot of times it's going to come up too with Carmen Mlodzinski, you know, not getting to 80 pitches, but his last start he threw 101 pitches, so you have to take that in consideration. That might have been a reason for the early dismissal of Carmen not coming out for the 7th.
The pitch, and it's way outside, 1-1. Pirates would trade the run, I think, for double play ball here up the middle. Down 2 in the 7th, though. I'm talking it over to Griffin and Lau right now what they would do. Griffin playing a little bit behind the baseline. Lau in it. Here's the pitch, and it hit him. So all 4 have reached against Lawrence, and the bases are loaded. And with the lefty coming up, I think they'll go to Sisk here. We'll find out. He hasn't pitched in a week and looks like it. Sometimes the guys come out, they're extra fresh. You don't know. And they're still looking at Jesus Rodriguez, struck with that pitch. An athletic trainer out. Looks like it got him in with the left wrist, or still unsure if he can continue.
That's usually not a good look when you're taking that much time, a ball to hit you in the wrist. And right now they're testing the see if the hand strength and make sure there's no broken bones or nothing that as a trainer would feel around and notice some pain.
So it's 3-1 Giants now, and they've loaded the bases with nobody out. Rodriguez will stay in to run at least. And here comes Donnie Kelly. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Bases loaded, nobody out. 3-1 Giants. Back after this.
Ring Central will completely transform the way you work. It gives you built-in AI across all your business conversations. Your phone system has an AI receptionist that answers calls 24/7. Your video meetings have AI that takes notes instantly. Even your contact center has AI and help customers faster. It all comes together in one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. Ring Central, voice of your business.
Pirates fans, don't miss this year's Pirates Charities Family Walk. Join Pirates players and coaches at PNC Park on Saturday, May 30th for a unique experience in the best ballpark in America. All proceeds from this event will support mental health resources and programming in our community. Register early for special pricing and gifts from the Pirates. Kids and strollers are free, and be sure to stick around for a fun post-walk carnival. Sign up today at pirates.com/familywalk.
We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Giants, the lowest scoring team in baseball, they have lost 8 of their last 9. Came into today with the poorest record in baseball, tied with the Mets. And the bottom 4 in their order all reach off Justin Lawrence, who had not pitched in a week. Brought in the 7th, and now with a couple of lefties due up, really a desperate situation here for the Pirates to try to keep it as close as they can here with Evan Sisk, the rookie left-hander, coming on.
Yeah, and having to come in as a 2.08 ERA. It'll be his 11th appearance on the season. At 13 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts. As you said, this As you said, this is a crucial time. This bullpen has definitely got some work in the first 6 weeks of the season. Now it's time for them to really put out the fire. And Joe, going back to the Carmen Mlodzinski, thing, as we said, that was just a great performance. Even though they scattered a bunch of hits, the Giants, they only giving up the 2 runs, but I think a lot of that decision a lot of times goes into the start before. But nonetheless, the Pirates, this is what the bullpen is designed to do. They're come in to put a stop to some of this, and now you have to face a really tough hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee, as you hear the crowd go crazy for one of the fan favorites here.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and the first pitch, a swinging ball hit on the line and caught by Lau at second, a sinking line drive, 1 out.
Yeah, Brandon Lau caught that ball and was looking at third the entire time, and Connor Griffin was standing on second base. And the base runner has
and Drew Gilbert wasn't.
Yes, he was nowhere near. That was definitely a double play ball, and unfortunately, Brandon Lau was looking at the wrong base. It's a little backflip toss to Connor Griffin. We had a nice little double play.
Well, keep saying that phrase because Arias has ground into one already tonight. It's outside for ball 1. And he's batting with the bases loaded, 1 out here. Now there's a path to get out of this without any further damage.
I tell you what, it's so tough, though, because the middle of the infield is playing halfway. And in this situation, Brandon, when you think about Luis Arias.
Swinging a bouncing ball, and it's going to sneak through the drawn-in second baseman. And that defensive positioning costs the Pirates 2 runs. It's 5-1 Giants. They weren't playing for 2. They were playing in to come home with the bases loaded and 1 out. And Arias, the batsmith, comes through with a big hit.
And if you have Luis Arias at the plate in that situation, one guy that knows the barrel, he can find the barrel to the ball with anybody, with any pitch. He's just going to find a way to put it in play with a drawn-in infield, especially up the middle. That's where he does a lot of his work. And he just picked up 2 very easy RBIs.
And if you're backed up there, if you can range to get it, that's a double play ball. Here's the pitch, and Casey Schmidt checks his swing and a ball in. So instead, 2 RBIs for Arias, his 12th and 13th of the season. The Giants have scored 3 times here in the 7th. Baseball's poorest scoring team. It's 5-1. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. 2-0. The 3 runs charged to Lawrence. He's still responsible for Rodriguez at second.
And then, I tell you what, Joe, on that play, too, you got to remember Jared Triolo was in on the corner, because that was actually, if he's playing back, that play would have been differently as well.
Here's the 2-0, and a swing and a high pop-up into infield. Infield fly rule. And it'll be Griffin to make the catch for the second out. And now Devers, who has homered tonight, 2 out of 3, he will bat. It's 5-1 Giants. Well, Robbie Ray was really good for the Giants against the Pirates' nearly all right-handed lineup tonight. They went with a right-handed lineup to try to thwart the All-Star from last year, but Ray came through. And Mlodzinski nearly matched him tonight, but the bullpen outside ball 1, allowing the Giants to have a big lead. The one seam, though, the Giants have not been really good at wrapping up games, but now with a 4-run cushion. And swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. It seems like they have a lot of leeway now with the Pirates just having 6 outs at the plate remaining. 1-1 on Devers. Left-handed batter facing lefty Evan Sisk. And the pitch. That's outside, 2-1. So the lefty batting Arias with that 2-run single against the drawn-in infield with the bases loaded and 1 out. And the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a soft bouncer right up the first base line. It'll take a right turn and go foul. Bart tried to pick it up as soon as he could.
Yeah, I'm actually glad he picked it up when he did. A lot of times you may let that ball, because Rafael Devers stopped running at some point. Sometimes you may let that ball trickle when you see the runner stop, but when you got a runner on second base, home plate is vacant. I'm glad Joey Bart decided to pick that ball up. Now Evan Sisk has to do his job here with a 2-2 count with 2 outs.
Here's the shot in the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 3 across for the Giants. Go to the 8th. It's 5-1 San Francisco on the Pirates Radio Network.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? When you dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains? Games where you build entire cities? That wasn't just play. Today, you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
Get ready, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Pirates take on their Keystone State rivals, the Philadelphia Phillies, Saturday, May 16th at 4:05 p.m. Make sure to head down to the North Shore early for a pregame block party on Federal Street, presented by Mike's Beer Bar. You don't want to miss this classic Saturday matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies at PNC Park. Get your tickets and learn more at pirates.com.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates will donate $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every Pirates double play this season. To learn more and see how you can help double down on food insecurity, visit edgarsnyder.com.
At AHN Sports Medicine, we know runners. Trail runners, road runners, marathon runners, 1-mile runners, and the somewhere in between runners. We also know that no 2 runners are alike, which is why at AHN Sports Medicine, we use the latest research, equipment, and technologies to build your personalized plan. At AHN, we see you. Call 412-DOCTORS to get expert care from AHN, the official medical provider of your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, the game slipping away from the Pirates in that 7th inning. Now 5-1 Giants with the lead. As we go to the 8th inning, and Matt Gage, a left-hander, will come on to work for San Francisco.
The 6'4" left-hander comes in with a 2-1 record on the year. 1.26 ERA, 17 appearances, and 14 at third innings pitched with 9 strikeouts. Good slider, 4-seam fastball, and a changeup will be what he features.
First pitch to Billy Cook, who will bat here, and a bouncing ball on to third. And Chapman throws him out, 1 away. You see what the Giants are doing here. They bring in a left-hander, even with all these righties up, prohibit the Pirates, in theory at least, from using Horwitz and or O'Hearn off their bench.
Exactly what they needed to do. And it's just tough, like you said. It's a lot of things that take place in the course of a game where you just turn it over to guys that are. Justin Lawrence had an opportunity to go against 3 right-handed hitters. Did not work out. Evan Sisk comes in versus a couple left-hand hitters. It didn't work out. The players get some say-so in this.
Patrick Bailey is now catching after Jesus Rodriguez was hit by the pitch. Does not come out to play the field the next inning. It's down low, 2-0. On Triolo, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He was in the leadoff spot. This lineup was 8 out of 9 righties for the lefty Ray. There's a strike, 2-1. So O'Hearn, Lau, and Horwitz, none were in the starting lineup tonight. Lau came in pinch hit in the 7th. Got a sellout crowd here tonight, more than 41,000 here in San Francisco. Gage delivers, swinging a bouncer, softly hit Chapman, and flipped on the first 2 outs. Pirates with just 4 hits tonight, 3 in a row in the second, and then Ozuna with his second hit tonight. That came in the 6th inning. Ozuna's been on base all 3 times and hit his 300th career home run. That gave the Pirates the lead in the 2nd inning. The Giants with 5 unanswered. The pitch from Gage is outside for ball 1. Cam Sanders is warming for the Pirates now. Right-hander. Giants really needing a win. That's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. They've lost 8 of their previous 9. talking with people around here today, feeling like the season's slipping away. Talking about the Giants.
Yeah, you can't afford to have those type of stretches in a 10-game span.
It's a strike
for anybody, but especially when you're in the NL West. When you have teams like the Padres and the Dodgers.
Not a lot of room for error.
And there is not. They talked about how competitive the NL Central has been this first 6 weeks of the season.
And it's
wow.
A third walk tonight for Gonzalez.
This is a day. This is the last time you've seen Nick Gonzalez draw 3 walks in a game.
And now Reynolds. Well, the Giants, they had not had a game with more than 8 hits in the month of May. They have 11 hits tonight. Gage, the lefty, delivers down low for ball 1 to Reynolds. 0 for 2 with a walk. See if the Pirates can sneak back into this one. Chapman playing the line and back at third. Big hole on the right side. Here's a 1-0 dribbled to Devers, the first baseman. He'll race to the bag ahead of Reynolds and get the final out. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 5-1 Giants on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
The Reagular. They're essential. That's why pros trust Napa for the equipment that gets the job done right. From Milwaukee fuel sets, sockets, and impacts that deliver power when you need it, to Carlisle hand tools and sets built for precision and durability, Napa stocks the professional-grade tools that keep your base productive and your business moving. Find what you're looking for right now at Napa. Available in-store or NapaOnline.com.
You see the skyline, you drive over the bridges. We built that. Ironworkers Local Union Number 3 isn't just a job, it's a legacy. And you can start as early as this fall. Now's your chance to join the apprenticeship program and learn from the best in the business. Earn while you train, build what matters. Take pride in every beam and bolt. Starting wages over $27 with great benefits. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com and apply now before time runs out.
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks. You don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Kevin Young, you're so smart. So smart. You know why?
Why is that?
One example is you said, well, when's the last time you saw Nick Gonzalez draw 3 walks in the game? You never have. Thanks to Tyler Roche for Sport Radar, our statistician tonight. Said that's the first time in his career he's had a 3-walk game.
That's impressive. And the one time that he did make the out, he was robbed of extra bases at the least. Might be a home run. Well, it's a good night at the plate by Nick Gonzalez, but not enough so far.
Cam Sanders to pitch for the Pirates, and he fires inside. Ball 1 to Matt Chapman. 5-1 San Francisco here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, Cam Sanders, 3 innings pitched. Trying to make this a meaningful inning right now to go 1, 2, 3.
Swing and a miss, and way late Chapman on that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mlodzinski started. He gave up 2 runs in 6 innings through 74 pitches. Justin Lawrence faced 4 batters, allowed 3 runs. Swing and a miss again late on that fastball. Keep going to it. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then Sisk, he allowed 2 of the 3 inherited runners to score. He came in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and a run in. That was on Ball that was grounded past the drawn-in infield by Arias. And he has a scoreless inning, the Sisk, officially. And now Sanders, the fourth Pirates pitcher tonight. A 1-2, swinging a foul back. Chapman starting to get on top of that fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he juiced up a little bit of that fastball at 96 miles per hour.
Got just underneath it to foul it off. And the action, swing and a miss. And down on strikes, back to the heat. 1 out. Sanders had never been on a 40-man roster until the Pirates selected his contract last year. He was in the Cubs organization for years, and they just never even put him on the roster. And good find for the Pirates, signing him as a minor league free agent going into last year. Here's a pitch to Adames, swinging a foul back. Caleb Killian is getting up. So it looks like he would pitch the ninth in a non-save situation for the Giants. 5-1 San Francisco. Here's an 0-1, and Adames hits it on the line, just past Griffin's reach and into left, a base hit. And so Adames, who had been 5 for his last 53, has hits in successive innings now.
That's the last person you want to see get hot as you come in the first game of a series is Willy Adames, because when he does, he usually comes with run production.
Now, last year, Adames hit 30 home runs and became the first Giant to do that since Barry Bonds. So some dormant power on this Giant staff. That's inside ball 1. Trying to keep them sleeping Giants. One 1-0 to Elliot Ramos. 2 out of 3 tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss. Way late on that fastball. 1-1. Sanders out of Thibodaux, Louisiana. Not too far from New Orleans. Here's the set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That 96 mile per hour fastball looked like it had some run to it. Once in a while you get on the outside of the ball. I mean, it gives that almost that 4-seam cut to it, and they call it ride. That one rode away from Ramos.
Here's a set in the action, and it's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Joel Peguero also getting up. A couple of righties in the San Francisco bullpen. Giants with a dozen hits tonight. Only done that a handful of times this year. The pitch, swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Cam Sanders. 2 outs. And Adames at first, and Drew Gilbert will bat. And an RBI single in the 7th inning, last inning. Part of that 3-run inning that extended the Giants' lead. Sanders coming home. Down and in ball 1. Pirates in the 9th have Ozuna, who is homered tonight, been on base all 3 times. Cruz, 1 out of 3, and Griffin, 1 out of 3 due up. And the pitch, swing and a miss, pulled off, down and away. I think that was a changeup from him. 1 ball, 1 strike, and his helmet popped off again.
Yeah, I was going to say he might need a
chin strap
on that. What do you think? Because great minds think alike. Because that's going to happen. He better make more contact.
Left-handed batting Carlos Gomez. Here's a 1-1, and that's down low. 2 balls and a strike. Remember the cuts that Carlos Gomez would take?
Oh gosh, yes. Ball down to a knee, helmet bouncing on the on the ground, out of the batter's box.
They didn't have the bat speed measured then, but bat effort, if they could measure that, Gomez would have been the top. So here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. 2-2.
Well, right now, Joe, as it sits, I mean, you think about the Pirates in the last 3 games in Arizona and then tonight. I mean, not a ton load of runs being scored. You'd like to see that change. Maybe they can break out here. They can sneak into the top of the 9th and leave this lead at 5-1 and get back in this game.
2-2, swung on and missed it, struck him out. So 3 strikeouts in the inning. Don't forget the Pirates still have O'Hearn and Horwitz available on their bench if they so choose. We'll go to the 9th. Pirates need 4. They're down 5-1 here on the Pirates Radio. Iron City and IC Light.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Changes Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own. $25 off your next premium oil change. So let's cheer on Bucko base stealing this season to save on a winning oil change. Hey, it's just Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
9th inning coming up, and it is 5-1 San Francisco. Ozuna to lead it off against Caleb Killian.
Caleb Killian comes into the game. He has a 1-1 record on the year, 1.13 ERA. And he has 1 save on the season. This is not a save situation, but he's looking to close this game out. Marcell Ozuna has some good at-bats to see if he can continue his success this evening.
First pitch is inside for ball 1. He hit his 300th career home run back in the 2nd. That gave the Pirates a 1-0 lead. 5 unanswered for the Giants. He's also walked and singled. Cruz, the lefty batter on deck. The pitch, and it's up high, 2-0. Lefties against Killian don't do much. They have 4 singles for a 129 slugging percentage against him. He's one of the best at limiting lefty power in baseball, and he's a right-handed pitcher. There's a strike. Now 2-1 without a changeup.
And another pitcher from this team, though, with a knuckle curveball. You see 2 or 3 pitchers from the Giants that go with that knuckle curve. He throws a slider as well.
Here's a set of the pitch. Ozuna skies it to center. Gilbert comes in on it. And he'll grab it for the first out. Let's pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Five to 1 Giants, 1 out in the Pirates' 9th inning. Nobody on. Cruz 1 out of 3 tonight. Singled in the 2nd. Here's the pitch. Strike.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz is going to challenge that. Well, he decided not to. He said he didn't give him enough time. That pitch was well above his own knuckle curveball. It was almost in his stomach.
Here's an 0-1, and it's inside 1-1. Did not give the indication. Batter must tap on his helmet.
And he did. Yeah.
And verbally.
Oh, it's verbal.
And verbally give the call to the umpire. Here's a pitch, and that's down low, 2-1. And so maybe something was lost in translation. I'm watching a replay now. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't tap on his helmet. He just adjusted it. Yeah. He turned around to look at the umpire.
Umpire should have known better.
Yeah, you got to tap.
That ball was well above the zone.
Here's the 2-1. Yeah, there's a strike, 2-2. And everybody's learning this new system. Cruz was not in the minor leagues when this was being used years back when it first started getting tested. Some of the younger players, is more of a habit already for them. 2-2 on Cruz with 1 out, nobody on, 9th inning. 5-1 Giants. Set in the pitch. Swinging the ball, fought off, foul. Seagulls starting to make their way in from China Basin.
It's amazing how they know when it's the 9th inning. They're just, it's like clockwork. Every single game.
They're going to have to hover for a while. The pitch that he offered? No, 3-2. Most of the 41,000 still here because there are post-game fireworks, which will scare off the birds.
No
just
chance.
For a while.
No chance.
Oh, you don't think?
No. They'll be just hovering, sitting right on the lights here, just waiting patiently for some garlic fries.
3-2. Swinging a foul. Scares off vampires, attracts seagulls. And Matt Capps.
And me.
Sign us both up. All right. Full count on Cruz trying to get on. Need base runners down 4 in the pitch. And a check swinging a ball in the dirt, and he walks. Well, when you're down 4 in the 9th inning, walks as good as a hit. That's for sure.
Even better, O'Neill Cruz. It was a frustrating at bat for him because he got down in the count. Felt like he got a call against him. He was able to stay in there and force that walk. And now base runners are Connor Griffin. See if he can continue to pass the baton as well. Just chip away very quickly.
Spencer Horwitz has moved out on deck. He would bat for Bart. Here's the pitch. And a strike to Connor Griffin. 1 out of 3 tonight. He singled back in the second. Pirates have 1 hit since that Griffin single in the second inning. That was Ozuna's single in the 6th. Just 4 hits tonight. 6 runs on the road trip for the Pirates. This is game 4 of the pitch. Swinging a foul back and 2 strikes. And the way that Majinski pitched, he gave the Pirates a chance still to win. 2 runs over 6 innings, removed after 74 pitches. Even on a night where the Bucks bats with their mostly righty lineup, still a close game until the pen came in the 7th. Here's an 0-2, and Griffin takes outside. 1-2. Still need 2 more to get on to bring the tying run into play here in the top of the 9th. Back-breaking hit was Arias' 2-run single in the 7th with infield drawn in with the bases loaded and 1 out. And a half swing and a ball down low. 2-2 on Connor Griffin. Yeah, right now the tying run would be up if that hit didn't take place. But it did, so it's 5-1. If the Giants just didn't score tonight, the Pirates would be leading this game.
There we go. If we're going to go in on what ifs, let's just do all of it.
That's all.
Be 100% committed.
2-2 on Connor Griffin here in the 9th. And the pitch. Breaking ball in, 3-2. Well, the last thing you want to do with a 4-run lead in the 9th inning is walk guys. And Killian was ahead 0-2 on Griffin. Now a full count after walking Cruz. 3-2 on Griffin. And the pitch. And Killian's red. He's just walked 2 in a row. And the tying run's going to move into the on-deck circle.
Yeah, and nobody up in the bullpen for the Giants.
It is Horwitz with Lau on deck. Don't forget, if Horwitz gets on, then you got Lau as the tying run. One of the top home run hitters in baseball. And Horwitz, a very patient hitter, too. If you don't give him 3 strikes, then he's going to get on.
And at some point, you have to believe that you're going to see another lefty off the bench and may have a special appearance as well.
Yeah, Ryan O'Hearn probably for Cook, I would think, with Lau on deck.
I hope we get to that point.
Oh, yeah.
That means we are definitely in business.
There's some high drama here in San Francisco forming. Horwitz pinch hitting for Bart. 2 on, 1 out. Killian sets and offers. And there's a strike. Again, the Giants' bullpen's been very good this year, except for whatever reason, when they've had leads in that final inning to try to close it up. Even with a 4-run lead, they're making Giants fans nervous here. Here's an 0-1. Swinging a foul back. 2 strikes on Horwitz on the 96 fastball from Killian. Cruz, the lead runner at second, Griffin at first, both with good speed. Pirates down 4. 9th inning, 1 out. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a tap foul right out in front of home plate. Horwitz down 0-2. So was Griffin before he walked. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Almost hit him. Pirates have drawn 7 walks tonight.
It's not many times that you also draw that many walks. You have more walks than you have hits.
Here's a set in the pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit into right field. Cruz is going to be waved home. He's going to score. Griffin gets on to third. Pinch hit single and an RBI for Spencer Horwitz. And we've got a game in San Francisco.
Yeah, nice job, Spencer Horwitz. 2-strike hitting, just finding a way to battle. Fouled off a couple good pitches prior to that. And that ball was smoked into right field. And Connor Griffin able to go first to third, which creates another opportunity with an open base now as well. So Brandon Lau, the left-hander, coming up to the plate, and that Justin Message is going to take a slow stroll out to the mound.
O'Hearn has moved out on deck for Cook, and it's Lau who represents the tying run. Lau, who's already gotten an at-bat tonight, has homered in each of his previous 2 games. He's hit 10 out of the park this year.
A lot of things that go unseen that you don't really bring up, but I think one of the biggest things that happened right there, that was a line drive that just snuck past the first baseman, Rafael Devers. So basically, you had Connor Griffin going back to first base to not to get doubled off. So for him to be able to go first to third in that situation was a huge play. That might get overlooked a lot of times, but I tell you what, if Brandon Laus finds that hole right now when they're holding that runner on at first base, it's going to make it look even better.
That's a great point. I didn't see that. And just a chance to get the Pirates a little closer, down 5-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1 to Brandon Lau. Powerful left-handed batter. He represents the tying run here with 1 out in the 9th. 5-2 San Francisco. Shortstop Adames playing near the bag. Second baseman tried to cut down the hole. The pitch. And tried to backdoor him. And missed. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Now Joel Peguero gets back up in the Giants' pen, a right-hander. They don't have an established closer on this team. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down and in, misses with a fastball. 3-0 on Lau with O'Hearn waiting on deck to pinch hit.
Yeah, Spencer Horwitz has to be careful. Rafael Devers is just playing behind him, but you can't get further than the first baseman just in case Brandon Lau does get a swing off. A line drive, double play ball would be in order. You straggle off too much.
Here's the pitch and a backdoor breaking ball. I guess the 1-0 pitch was called a strike. The home plate umpire, Manny Gonzalez, I thought I heard him say strike, but he didn't go up with the right arm. So now it's 3-1 on Lau. First and third with 1 out and a run in. The pitch, swinging a foul back. Ooh, we got a good rip on that fastball. It's 3-2 on Brandon Lau. It represents a tying run here in the 9th.
I tell you right here, a 309 down the right field line, 365 in the power alley in the right center.
And the wind's blowing out to right. I mean, he's got plenty of power as it is. You get that ball up in the air, goodbye. We'll have a tie ball game. 5-2 Giants with 1 out in the 9th. 2 on for the Bucks. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to center. Falling fast, Gilbert coming on, and it'll be the shortstop going back on to Adames to make the catch for the second out. And so Lau pops out to the shortstop, Adames, and now it's all up to Ryan O'Hearn. He'll bat for Cook here.
Yeah, what a good pitch by Caleb Killian at that point. Really a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in on the hands. Was able to tie up Brandon Lau.
And so O'Hearn Pinch hitting for Cook is the last hope for the Pirates. He is still the tying run.
It's amazing in the game of baseball how often the tying run comes to the plate when you least expect it.
Yeah, it was a 4-run lead for the Giants entering this inning. 2 walks and a hit. Griffin at third, Horwitz at first with 2 outs. 5-2 Pirates trail in the 9th. Ryan O'Hearn batting, the lefty hitter. The pitch sees strike 1 from Killian. And O'Hearn is going to challenge it, risking the Pirates' last ABS challenge. We're in the 9th inning.
Might as well.
And it is a strike. Might as well as.
And it is a difference. The 0-1 versus 1-0 count is a big difference in this situation.
2 outs in the 9th. 2 on and 2 out. Killian delivers. O'Hearn swings and misses. 2 strikes. Here's a set and the pitch. Swinging a tap foul. O'Hearn, a lifetime .297 hitter, pinch hitting.
Yeah, a lot of
7 pinch hit home runs.
Yeah, a lot of that is just his approach. Just a really good approach. He doesn't try to get full happy. See what he can do here with 2 strikes.
5-2 Giants in the 9th. The pitch in the dirt, and Horwitz was not being held on, so he'll take second. There'll be indifference. Possibility here with a base hit to make it a 1-run game. So with 2 outs in the 9th, Pirates trail 5-2. O'Hearn is the tying run. Caleb Killian of the Giants delivers in tight. Missed with a 97, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He was trying to go hard in, very similar to what he did with Brandon Lau with 2 strikes.
O'Hearn pinch hitting, 2 in scoring position. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Chapman has it with time, and the toss across. That's the ball game. The Giants with a late surge. They win 5-2 in the series opener. And our post-game show will follow right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.